It's your girl Lunar, back again with another set of videos for y'all. Today we are working on the monthly zodiacs for the month of December, and the zodiac sign we are working on today is Aquarius. Everything you need is down in the description below, so click on the link to head on over to the Instagram page, or just head on over to the Instagram page and watch the full video. As y'all know, I just show y'all the oracle cards and give y'all a brief summary of what I said. Let me show y'all the oracle card that came through. We have Hephaestus for work, Gaia, the mother, Orpheus for faith, hold your vision, fixed moon, luck is on your side, new moon in Sagittarius, your commitment is being tested, first quarter moon, don't let your past hold you back, south node, you're very close to achieving your goal, gibbous moon, communication is key, new moon in Gemini, adjustments are required, third quarter moon, you and your loved ones are safe, new moon in Cancer, the energy is gaining momentum, waxing moon, the end of a tough cycle approaches, full moon in Capricorn, nothing is yet set in stone, mutable moon, your dreams need a practical plan, full moon in Taurus. As you can see, the name of y'all video is called Do You Hear Me? So when I was doing y'all video, this little mini poem started going off in my head. It went, do you hear me? Do you hear me? Do you hear me calling to you? Do you hear me? Do you hear me? As I thought more on it, it could be your subconscious talking to you. But then at the same time, it could be a side of you, a wicked side that just wants to get you off the path that you are on. It's like a tempting voice. It's luring you into the depth of something so intoxicating you won't be able to get out the cycle of. Orpheus devastated when he lost his wife, so he decided to go into the underworld to get her back. He pleaded with Persephone and Hades. They granted that wish for him, but on the one condition, he do not look behind him. He trusts that she's following right behind him. Well, he almost got out of the underworld, but he was just so overwhelmed, like he had to see her. He was like, I just have to know, because I'm not hearing her, I don't sense her, I don't smell her, like nothing is coming through. So I don't think she's behind me. Like, I don't believe Hades and Persephone gave me my wish. He broke that deal. He looked over. All he had to do was trust. But then at the same time, it was a post that was put up on Tumblr talking about the Jedis and how Hades, the underworld, comes into the mix. So the Jedis are taken away at a young age so they won't grow an attachment to a person, because if they grow an attachment and they lose that person, they fall to the dark side. Like Orpheus, he went down to the underworld to plead for his wife back. In that, people don't know how to let go of their attachments of people once they lose them. Be at peace with it. That's why people always say grieving is different for every person. Not everybody goes through the 5 stages of grief. Some just go from either 0 to 3 or 0 to 5 quickly. Every person handles death differently. Every person handles attachments differently. So how you handle your attachments, how you hold your visions, how you hold on to your emotions, all of that is different for you. It's like, it's, I won't say intoxicating, but it's hard for you. It's like you understand emotions, attachments, grieving, like you understand all of that, but trying to implement it or feel it on a same wavelength. I'm not sure how to put it. It's just like, it's something about it that's almost off-putting to you. That's why I said that journey from the 12th house, that Saturn, especially, like I said, if you a Aquarius rising, having Saturn in your 12th house, having Capricorn rule your 12th house, is a very harsh thing to go through, because Saturn going through your 12th house brings up things that you haven't thought about, so make you relook at life in a different way, how you look at yourself in a different way, your memories, you re-looking at things in a different light that you never thought before. It's just sparking off ideas, this new insight, and now trying to implement what you learned from the 12th house into your first house. It's going to be some kind of miscommunication. It's going to be some kind of offset. Not sure how to merge what you you learn from the 12th house into your first house. It's going to take a while for you to get the hang of it. So all I can say, don't look behind you. Just keep looking forward. Trust that the voice that you're hearing is something good and not something that's going to lure you to the dark side. So try to know the difference between the ones that's luring you to the dark side and the ones that's luring you onto the right path. I always like to say people walk the middle line between light and darkness. You find your middle ground for what works for you. But let's get started with the deep dive in tarot and we'll talk some more. So I'll be back in a bit, Aquarius. Welcome to the deep dive in tarot with the sign Aquarius. I'll give y'all some time with the oracle cards. You can pause the video here to look at the oracle cards a little bit longer. Alright, now we're going to move the oracle cards off to the side like so. Before we get started, I want you to make sure you are grounded, centered within yourself, so you can either do breathing technique or connect your energy to the earth. So if you decide to do the breathing techniques, breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth, and keep doing this until you feel a sense of calm or you centered within yourself. Now, if you decide that's not going to work for you and you want to do connecting to Mother Earth, just make sure your feet are flat on the ground. Back straight, shoulders down. Imagine your roots going deep into the earth, spreading out. Slowly absorb your Mother Earth's energy flowing up and through your body and then slowly out the top of your head. And you keep doing this until you feel centered. Whatever energy you take from the earth, make sure you give back. Just open your eyes and we'll get started. Take only what you need from this video, leave the rest. Alright, say hello to the Witch's Tarot deck. So, then you have to start like that. Alright. We starting off with the Queen of Swords, Two of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, the World card. All right. That's an interesting trio. Three of Swords, Two of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, Eight of Wands. And like I said, interesting trio. Seven of Swords, the Tower, Ten of Swords, the Star, the Magician, the Moon, Ten of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, Seven of Cups, Five of Cups, the Empress, Five of Wands, Two of Pentacles, Seven of Wands, Five of Pentacles, Four of Swords, and this came from the bottom of the deck. Ten of Pentacles, Page of Cups, Page of Wands, Ace of Swords, Aquarius. It's okay to grieve for what you lost. The old way is done. It's time to move on. You know that scene in Pocahontas 2 when Pocahontas finally lets go of John Smith by burying his compass that he gave her? It's like that. Bury what you need to bury. Have your ceremony, whatever the case may be. Let it all out. And as much as you want to go back to it, you can't. Everything is gone. It's no more. You enter in a new chapter of your life that's going to propel you forward into who you're meant to be, what you are supposed to be, and your true calling in life. It's going to be rough because this is a month before your birthday season. So it feels like everything is just hitting you from all sides. And it is. First you wrapping up that Saturn in Capricorn, and then Saturn going into Aquarius, hitting your first house, and you just like, hold up, I need time to recover. You will have time to recover, I would definitely say, in Capricorn season. Rest your body, rest your mind. Even start meditating to just centering your mind, because you've been in the depths of your mind for a while. You had to face the harsh truth. You had to re-examine some things, get rid of some things. In a way, rewiring your own brain. You are mentally exhausted. Physically, you look fine, but mentally, you are drained. You can't even put anything into motion if you want to. So rest. Take this month to rest where you need to rest before you hit the ground running come January. You may end up finding ways to rest in a lot more. You're going to end up listening to yourself more. Like I said, that little voice that been calling out to you since Saturn went into Capricorn. Let's talk about that a little bit more. That was more your tempting side. The one that lured you down the road that you had to go down before all of that imploded in your face. So now you get to Saturn in Aquarius. This new voice that merged is a different one. One that could lead you back on the right track, but it may still take you around Robin Hood's barn for a little while before you really get a true footing in where you want to go. And just trust the process. Don't try to overthink it, over analyze it. Just go with the flow. It will make sense in due time. 7s, 3s, and 5s. Those are the numbers that's going to pop up the most for you. And they probably going to be working throughout because you do have the Tower in reverse, like sudden changes, sudden bombshells that's going to hit you. And 2 of the 2s. In a way, getting back to connecting to yourself, even connecting back to people around you. It's probably not going to be smooth sailing. It's going to take a couple of tries. You know, you got to rough out some edges before you really get a feel for a lot of things. And the only 5 that didn't pop out, 5 of Swords. Actually, how that can play in, definitely dealing with a lot of betrayals, self-loathing, self-pitying, just things that you regret on. Everybody grieves their process differently and how you come to terms with it. With you, you may end up going through it quickly, maybe not. It's probably going to take you a little bit longer. It's obviously kind of rough to deal with, having everything just explode around you. Nobody is ready for that. You think you mentally prepared yourself for it, but whole time you didn't. You didn't expect it to this degree. You was thinking on a scale of 1 to 10. It went to 1,000, and you was just like, whoa. I know we said we wanted a shake up, but we didn't mean a shake up like that. We was more asking for, soft earthquake, not a mega earthquake, for a 9.0. We wanted like a 0.5 or 2. That's the kind of levels we wanted. Nah, they said you want a shake up, so we gave you a shake up. Like, what more did you want from us? Better yet, you wasn't even specific on it. This is what you get. But this is going to be, you was like, I swear I said I wanted a soft shake-up. Nah, lies. They come out with the receipt. You said, give me a shake-up. You wasn't specific on it. Next time, be more specific. But at the same time, some people don't get specific on what they want. So they just like, oh, I just want this, I want that. That was like seeing a lot of that manifesting stuff. I'm just like, it works for some people, some don't. So spirituality has taken a turn. I think people are just copying people just to be copying them. Trying to find your own footing or your own voice in certain things, it's hard to do that. You got to test out different methods before you find the right one that like fits you, before you can just go off and do what you want to do. As they say, find your niche. But back to y'all video though, that have to be said, especially if you going through a moment, like a spiritual moment. Certain things are just dawning on you. Some things don't need to be said. It's like, it's better if some people find out on their own, put certain things out there. But it's up to other people if they want to take that or not. Sometimes you just have to watch how some things play out better than others. If you want to stay holed up in a nice secret location and see where things are at come a couple of years from now. Once Saturn moves out of Aquarius into Pisces, you may feel different about things. You may finally find your footing and finally be able to be like, okay, this is what I want to do. This is where I see myself going. This is where I want to be. This is who I want to stand for. So listen to your call. You're going to find it. Actually, you may even find it in this month, but you may not. So just try out different things. You're going to finally listen to that voice that sets you on the right path of where you got to go. And it's going to be the voice of reasoning. It's going to be your backbone. You finally have a connection to your subconscious. And you make sure that you don't have that same blockage again. You're going to try to stay on top of it a lot more. You try to get out what you need to get out instead of keeping it holed up, trapped away. And I don't know why I feel like it's going to be a spiraling kind of sensation. It's like it's fun to go down that rabbit hole and see where it goes. Like, you're gonna get dizzy. Take breathers. Give yourself time to, truly get all that information into you. We'll see how this plays out come your birthday season in January. So I'm very excited to see how that goes. Aquarius, this is your deep dive in tarot. Hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, leave a thumbs up. Leave a lovely comment down in the comment section below. Share this. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. And if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to that YouTube channel. Click on that notification bell so you can get the latest updates on when the newest videos drop. And if you haven't already, make sure you follow me on all my social medias at Phaseoflunar. Follow me, I follow you. It's simple as that. As always, Aquarius, I love y'all. And I will see y'all in the next set of videos. Bye.